Well, today we are going to talk about physical and chemical changes. First, we need to learn what are physical changes. Physical changes are those changes that do not result in the production of a substance. If you melt a block of ice, you will still have H2O. Physical changes might be caused by grinding, cutting, crushing, bending, breaking, heating, or even squishing. Keep in mind there are several exceptions of physical changes. For example, if you melt ice, you can bring it again to water, and that water you can freeze it again. But the exception would be if you had a bad haircut, or you cut your hair until you get bald, you cannot paste or paste again or glue your hair because it's not correct and it won't stick again. You have to wait until it grows full again. Well, let's talk about now physical changes. Physical changes or chemical properties can only be observed as the substances are changing into different substances. Something you have to learn about chemical changes in matter is that to identify more easily, you need to learn that they they are formed by burning, roasting, cooking, film processing, and new matter is formed. Well, now I will give you some examples between physical and chemical changes that will help you in the future when you're studying. Well, first example, digestion. Would digestion be physical or chemical? The answer is that it will be chemical. Why chemical? Because digestion in your stomach has, well, the stomach inside has some chemicals, some acids that will break down the food that you're digesting. It will create a new matter. That's why it will be chemical. Second example, painting a house. Would it be chemical or physical? The answer is that it will be a physical change. Why? Because painting a house, you're just changing the color. You're not changing the properties that has a house. You're not creating a new matter or substance. As I already mentioned, you're just changing the color. Next example, breaking a plate. Will it be physical or chemical change? The answer is that it will be a physical change. The answer will be, well, as I already mentioned in the video, one of the main things you need to keep an eye on physical changes is that breaking things or yeah, simply breaking things, you're just making more pieces of the same thing, but you're not creating a new substance or a new matter. The plate will still be a solid. Next example, baking a cake. Would it be physical or chemical? The answer of it will be a chemical change. Why? Because when you bake a cake, you need several ingredients. You need flour, eggs, butter, etc. But with those ingredients, you create a new thing, a new product, a new substances. That in this example would be the cake that you will be cooking.